Did you know that the solar eclipse, also known as the Surya Grahan in Hindi, is actually a story of revenge? There is a story in Hinduism which talks about the churning of a ocean of milk, which is also called the Samudra Manthan. And this, according to me, I think is the churning of the Milky Way, because there were a lot of very powerful things hidden in the Milky Way. So in order to churn this, they needed a lot of strength. Now, the gods had a lot of strength, but it wasn't enough. So they asked the demons to help them. Usually they don't work together. The demons agreed to help as long as anything that was valuable that came out was shared equally. A lot of other valuable things came out. A lot of scary things also came out of this churning. But eventually came out the pot of elixir, which is what everyone was waiting for. So when the pot came out, Vishnu is one of the gods, realized that if this was divided among the gods and demons, the demons would become immortal as well as the gods would, which means they will not be killed and they will wreak havoc everywhere. To deal with the situation, Vishnu disguised himself as this beautiful, attractive, magnetic woman, and she came out of the churning with this bowl of elixir as the contributor. You know, she would contribute it to everybody. So everyone agreed, and she went to the demon's side and convinced them, because they were so mesmerized by her, that they should go last. However, one of the demons was a little smarter, and he somehow disguised himself as a god and got into that line to drink the elixir. Once the elixir started getting passed down, Surya Dev and Chandra Dev realized that this guy was a demon. He was not a god. And they tried to alert Mohini, who was Vishnu, but before they did that, it was a little too late, and Mohini had dropped a couple of drops of the elixir on the tongue of this demon. Vishnu was really angry, and he chopped off the head of this guy, this demon. Unfortunately, he was now immortal. So his head was separated from his body. Now, there were two entities, a head and a body, but they were both fully alive. Since these two entities were immortal, they were named Rahu and Ketu, and they were cursed to roam in the celestial world as, I guess, lesser than planets. So they have some power over the planets, but they are not full planets, and that's how they will remain. Rahu and Ketu were really upset about this, of course. They didn't want to be stuck in the planetary world. So what they did as revenge was that every now and then, Rahu or Ketu comes up to cover up or swallow either the sun god, which is Surya Dev, or the moon god, which is Chandra Dev, as revenge. And this, what you and I see as, are solar eclipses and lunar eclipses.